Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. State aims to open testing for anyone with COVID-19 symptoms. There are 1,938 known coronavirus cases in New Hampshire, officials say. The state is aiming to conduct 1,500 coronavirus tests per day, with the goal to make testing available for any Granite Stater with COVID-19 symptoms, state officials announced Monday. The pivot to test anyone with symptoms is a big turnaround from guidance released late last month, when officials said testing would only be done for frontline workers or people who are over 60 years of age and or have underlying health conditions. To expand testing availability, Governor Chris Sununu said the State Department of Health and Human Services will establish 5 new testing locations in Claremont, Lancaster, Plymouth, Rochester, and Tamworth to fill the gap for residents unable to access hospital, clinics, or urgent care centers. These sites will still require a provider referral, but will be open for 8 hours a day, staffed by the National Guard and Metropolitan Medical Response System, Sununu said. The new efforts will help officials track of potential community transmission hotspots and will help guide decision-making on the next step to gradually reopen the state, the governor said. We observantly have a lot of very big decisions to make in the weeks ahead, and looking at the materials and tracking of the data is going to be very important in determining the strategy for short and long-term steps, Sununu said. The state also activated 500 National Guard members to assist in several areas of relief efforts. Governor Sununu said he will announce more details later this week about how the state plans to begin reopening the economy. He announced on Friday that he was extending the state's emergency declaration, which needs to be renewed every 3 weeks while the emergency lasts. The declaration does not apply to the stay-at-home order, which currently is in effect until May 4th. I don't think that's going away after the 4th, but we may be able to come back and argument it and adjust it and try to create some flexibility, Sununu said. The crisis in Massachusetts is a real crisis. They are our southern border, added Sununu, who cited the situation in the Bay State as something that needs to be considered when deciding how to reopen sectors of the state economy. Lori Shipperton, the commissioner of the DHHS, announced 75 new known cases for a total of 1,938. No new deaths reported Monday. 60 deaths have been reported overall. 3 new long-term care facility outbreaks were announced Monday. Detailed situations at Birch Hill in Manchester. 7 residents, 4 staff members tested positive for COVID-19. Crestwood Center in Milford, 14 residents and 4 staff members diagnosed. And at Salem Haven in Salem, 9 residents and 2 staff members diagnosed. The Department of Health and Human Services announced 75 new positive test results for COVID-19 in New Hampshire. Several cases are still under investigation. Of those with complete information, there are 4 individuals under the age of 18, and a reset are adults, 49% being women and 51% being men. The new cases reside in Hillsborough, 35, Rockingham, 45, Belknap, 4, Merrimack, 2, Cheshire, 2, and Carroll, 1. The county of residence is being determined for 6 new cases. 4 new hospitalized cases were identified for a total of 246 of 1,938 cases. 5 of the new cases have no identified risk factors. New Hampshire data from April 27th. Take a look. Number of overall cases, 1,938. Number of deaths contributed to COVID-19, 60. Number of patients who have recovered, 798. Number of active cases, 1,080. Number of people who have been hospitalized, 246. Number of current hospitalizations, 99. Number of pending tests, at least 223. Number of negative COVID-19 tests, 18,207. And number of people being monitored, 2,400 approximately number. And that does it for my morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another news report. Goodbye, everyone.